Hello, my lovely ladies. You know, we hear a lot of talk about elegance. In fact, we talk quite a bit about elegance right here on this channel. But, you know, elegance is not something you simply claim. No. Here we know that elegance is a mindset that activates what you do, and that translates into becoming part of who you are. You see, elegance is something that people feel when you walk into the room, and it's not because of your dress or your perfume, but it's because of your habits. But did you know that there are little subtle telltale signs that reveal whether or not a woman is truly elegant or simply playing dress up? Well, if you would like to know what those signs are, then keep watching as I welcome you to Always Classy and Elegant, aka ACE Academy. I am Brandy, your host, coach, and mentor, and as a certified international etiquette consultant, I am here to help you get the knowledge and tools you need to be your best. You see, on this channel, we talk about ways to cultivate a classy and elegant persona and lifestyle that is grounded in etiquette. So if that sounds like the type of content you are interested in, then come back and join me every week for a new video and check out some of my older videos as well. Now, ladies, before we glide into this, I do have a brief message from me to you, because you see, I don't want you to feel as though you are being shamed or called inelegant if you find that you are doing or have done some of these things. I want you to keep in mind that many of us, in fact all of us, had to learn these behaviors at some point in our journey. So instead, consider this as an elegance learning session or some timely reminders if you are already not doing some of these things. Now, let's glide into it. Okay, ladies, I'm going to start with handbag habits, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. But you see, a woman's handbag is not just an accessory. No. It is a statement about who she is and how she lives. Now, as an elegant woman, you would never place your handbag on the table when you are dining. Not at a dinner, not at a cafe or a coffee shop. You do not place it on a table anywhere food is served. Because you see, the table is to be considered a hygienic space. And your handbag, as lovely as it may be, if we think about it, it collects a lot of bacteria. It goes into some pretty germy places. I mean, let's think about it. If you're out and about and have to stop and use a restroom, it goes there with you. Microscopic bacteria can splash onto it. If you sit it on surfaces as you are out and about handling your day's activities, you're sitting it on and in who knows what. So your handbag can actually collect a lot of bacteria, much more than we would probably care to see with the naked eye. So for that reason, etiquette teaches us that we never place our handbag on a surface where food is prepared, served, or consumed. Now, the reason I want to mention this is because I know we see a lot of aesthetic photos showing a woman very beautifully dressed, makeup perfect, and the whole scene seems to be just perfect. And then she has her handbag placed on the table as though it is her close companion. You see, ladies, as beautiful as that might look and as beautiful as the handbag might be, the elegant woman knows that that is a lack of true elegance and proper etiquette. You see, that behavior also has the air of look at me-ism, which is an attention-seeking behavior, and attention-seeking is not an elegant trait. Because you see, true elegance says in an undertone, my darling, I am not trying to be seen, nor am I trying to be incognito. I simply cannot help it that I'm so magnetic that all eyes end up on me. Yes, it's a burden and a curse, but it's a crown I must wear because someone's got to do it. Okay, that is being very dramatic. I can be quite extra sometimes. But my point here is elegance does not seek attention. It simply makes attention gravitate to it. So as an elegant lady, you would also never place your handbag on the floor. I've been in some restaurants that have a lovely patio area, and I've seen women place a designer handbag on the ground. Blows my mind. I figured it's her bag. You do what you want to, but that is a lack of elegance, and that is another telltale sign for you. Also, as an elegant woman, you make sure that your handbag is clean, intentionally selected, and organized. That means that it is not cluttered, it's not crumpled, it is not collecting junk inside or out. Inside, you carry mints, never chewing gum, because chewing gum in public is actually a no. Technically, it's considered rude. You carry your feminine needs, so be it hairpins, safety pins, or your sanitary supplies. The point is, as a classy, elegant woman, you are always prepared because an elegant woman never has to scramble. Next up, we'll talk about dining habits that reveal whether or not you are elegant, but first I have a quick message for you.
Hello, darling. I'm so happy to have you in this video with us today. Do us both a favor though, like this video and subscribe to the channel and help us grow the community. Because you see, when you are classy and elegant, some people will just be so disturbed by your graceful demeanor and presence. So it's important to have a community of like-minded women for encouragement and support. So again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join the classy community today. Now, let's get back to the video.
All right, my darlings, now let's talk about dining habits, because you see, your dining etiquette reveals your elegance and your finishing, whether you are polished or rough around the edges. You see, your dining habits either reveal you as refined or will betray you as unlearned, or, if we are being stuffy, unlearned. Some simple principles that you always make sure that you follow as an elegant woman. Number one, you never talk with food in your mouth. In fact, you make sure that whenever you are eating food or chewing, that your lips are closed. You would never be compared to a cow chewing its cud. Also, you make sure that you use your knife, especially when it comes to meats or firmer foods, and you would never use your fork as a knife. You see, as an elegant woman, your elegancy would never wave her cutlery around while talking and dining. You see, we're not directing traffic here, honey. No. You see, when we are at the table, we enjoy the company that we are with, and we dine with civility or civilized behavior. Know that these might seem as though they are small habits. However, they make a big impact, and they reveal big things like your grace, your patience, your discipline. Those are all classy traits. Now, if you want to know more about proper dining etiquette, well then I have my fine dining etiquette course coming soon. I plan to release this comprehensive course in time for the holidays, so whenever you are at a function, be it personal or for business, you will know how to dine and enjoy the evening and atmosphere with class this holiday season, and really always. Okay, next up, we'll talk about behavioral poise. And with this category, this would be the things that are under other considerations or additional things to think about. Now, I'm sure that you have probably heard the term that the devil is in the details. Well, my ladies, there you will find elegance as well, in the details. You see, as an elegant woman, you never over-accessorize. You let one statement piece speak. Even if you are into the maximalist look, you avoid a busy look. And you remember what Coco Chanel said, before you leave, always take off one piece. That is, of course, unless you're only wearing one piece of jewelry. As an elegant woman, you are punctual because you know that time is respect. And you also take time to learn correct pronunciation, especially in common words and luxury brands. Now I know this may strike a chord for some, but let me walk you through why this is so important. You see, second to your appearance, your communication is a major factor upon which you are judged, and the way you communicate, the way you speak, will either open doors for you or close them. You see, an elegant woman is keen on self-awareness, continuous learning, and self-improvement. Learning to pronounce words correctly is indicative of all of these things, and it will help you to be a better communicator. Now you might say, well, Brandy, whether I say mine or mines or ask versus acts, people know what I mean. And while that may be true, that does not mean that they will want to listen to you when you speak if you speak in such a manner. You see, your communication is directly linked to your ability to get ahead, and your ability to get ahead is directly linked to your ability to be persuasive in your communication. When you mispronounce words, you are less likely to be taken seriously and less likely to be given opportunities. And we need to be realistic here. All of us need to be given an opportunity or given a break at some point, or maybe even many points during our lives. So your communication is paramount to you being able to do that. Also, in the spirit of etiquette, correct pronunciation shows that you have respect for the language itself and for the people that speak that language. It shows that you respect others so much that you make it a point to speak properly when you communicate with them. Also, it shows respect for ancestral sacrifice. So let's dig a little bit deeper into this. Some of us come from backgrounds or ancestry where perhaps those who came before us did not have the rights, tools, opportunities, or advantages that we have at our disposal today. Your diligence to correct pronunciation shows that you respect their sacrifice for you to be where you are today. So ladies, I implore you to give correct pronunciation its due diligence and make it a point to make sure that you are pronouncing words properly and using them in their proper context and with proper grammar. Also, as an elegant woman, you listen actively. That means you do not constantly interrupt or redirect the conversation, because nothing says, I don't care about what you have to say and I think what I have to say is more important, than when you continuously interrupt someone or redirect a conversation as if they've never spoken anything to you. You see, an elegant woman also speaks in a gentle tone. Now, that does not mean that you need to be soft-spoken all of the time. However, this is where self-awareness and emotional intelligence show up and help you to know when you need to soften your tone and when you need to project a little bit more so that people who are a little farther away from you or maybe in the back of the room can hear you. You see, my darlings, this is also where situational awareness comes in as well. All things that say you have class and you have elegance. An elegant woman does not take personal calls in small public spaces, so that means as an elegant lady, you wrap up your calls before you get onto an elevator or onto a train or a plane, because you understand about respecting others. You tuck your phone away while dining with someone, and you most certainly would not spend an entire nail appointment at the shop gossiping on the phone with your bestie. Once again, being elegant, and as an elegant woman, you know that showing respect for others is showing respect for yourself. Ladies, as an elegant woman, you don't need attention, but your presence commands it quietly. Remember, my darlings, that elegance does not scream, it whispers, and people will still hear it. In fact, they'll lean in. All right, my lovelies, that pretty much wraps things up for today. But just to kind of package it up and put it all in a neat little ball, elegance is not just in pearls and perfume. It's in what you do, how you do it. It's in the details that you pay attention to that other people don't consider. Now, let me know which of these you are already practicing on a regular basis and what you plan to add to your elegance journey. Talk to me in the comments. And if you are serious about refining your presence and you want to become more of the soft, captivating, magnetic woman you were born to be, then join me and the classy community by enrolling in ACE Academy. I'll put the link below, but ladies, essentially what that is I have developed programs and guides to help you make a more significant classy changes in your life and to do it faster. Because you see, as humans, we are creatures of habit, and old habits are hard to break, new habits are hard to make and keep. But I help you do both in a more significant way. So that pretty much wraps it up for now. So you know what to do, my darlings. Stay soft, like, share, subscribe, and comment. And remember to always keep it classy and elegant. Bye for now.